Hello, everyone. Welcome to AsArt and happy Mother's Day. This is Kyle, also known as Pecos online. You may have seen me around on some of the other AsArt videos, but today I'm going solo and take you through a time lapse of my Mother's Day gift for my mom who loves hydrangeas. And if you're curious about the materials I used in the making of this piece, take a look down in the description. All right, let's get into it. So I started with some light mechanical pencil line work just to block basic shapes in, then laying down that first layer of light ultramarine for the petals. Now I'm adding in some of the darker areas of the surrounding foliage. This helps me anchor some of the high contrast, richly saturated areas in the composition. Plus, it just feels good subconsciously for me to fill things in with shadow or darker values. With the first pass of the flower done, I'm filling in the rest of the composition, beginning to flesh out that gorgeous tangle of leaves, stems, and smaller hydrangeas there. Everything is being filled with a lighter touch. I typically tend to press down harder than others. Um, it's something I always fight against. So now I'm applying Gamsol solvent to the petals just to give them a difference in texture from the background and also fill in the color more. When color pencils are typically applied to paper, the result is pretty grainy, especially when filling things in lightly. So what this is going to do is soften everything up and give it a more evenly distributed base color for the flower. I also decided to do that as well to the other flower petals to keep things somewhat consistent and distinguish them from the rest of the foliage. Now I'm starting on my second pass of the petals, focusing more on the subtle color variation within them. Apologies for the blinding light obscuring a lot of the stuff I was doing at that time. I was in the zone and I completely forgot that I had opened the blinds and completely washed out anything I was working on. So apologies, that shouldn't happen again. So as I'm filling in this color variation, I'm still making sure to cover each petal with another general layer to really bake in that saturation. Afterward, I'm going over that color with white to make that variation more milky and soft. You'll also notice the camera angle shifting and my clothes changing because this was not done in one day. It took about 13 and a half hours over the course of, I think, a week and a half. So, you'll see me change wardrobe and stuff like that. Now I'm filling in all of the foliage in earnest. As you may have noticed, I didn't use any Gamsol on the surrounding foliage except on the petals of the other baby hydrangeas. Uh, I'm also being a little less precise with my details and fills to give it a bit more out of focus effect. Uh, as if this were a photo and the camera was focusing in on that flower. This is one of my favorite parts. Taking the tape off after I'm done and seeing that nice crisp line, that immaculate edge of stark white and riotous color. Oof. And there you have it, folks. I hope you all enjoyed watching as much as I did making this. I just hope my mom likes it. Until next time, happy Mother's Day, everybody.